a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave his power, right? Verse number 1. Verse number 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up of the sea, having what?
7 heads.
7 heads. Now notice, we just finished G7.
Wow.
No, they see, our people didn't even get what we were talking about.
We're catching it.
The G7 meeting was in South Africa.
Yes, sir.
What you didn't get was, it used to be called G8. Then they removed Russia. So it could be 7 heads. No, I'm not saying it is the one. I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to explain to you that even the architects of it don't realize they're making the numbers. I'm not saying it's happening tomorrow. I'm trying to give you that while they are doing what they're doing, they have no idea that they just removed Russia so that it could be 7 heads.
Lining with the prophecy.
And if you notice the speech that the head of state of Canada spoke, he was talking about what they're going to do for Ukraine, what they're going to do for this. And then they gave Trump an opportunity to speak. He said, why did we remove Russia? It used to be called G8, now it's called G7. Now, for you, it's nothing, but when a prophetic eye sees it, the prophetic eye says, wait a minute, we are dovetailing the book of Revelation, which says in 7 heads. 7 heads of state.
Wow. This is too prophetic.
Controlling 10 regions. Now you got to figure out what these 7 control. No, maybe they didn't get it. It says it had 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns, 10 crowns. So you have got 7, then 10 horns, then the crowns are on the horns. They are not on the heads. You're getting it in a few minutes. And upon his heads, the name of blasphemy. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Are you flowing? Daniel 7, verse number 16. Daniel 7, verse number 16.
Let's go. The book of Daniel, chapter number 7, verse number 16.
Yes.
I came near unto one of them that stood by and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me and made me know the interpretation of the things.
Here we go.
Verse number 7.
These great beasts. You see, we were talking about Revelation.
Yes, sir.
Now the beasts are in the book of Daniel.
Wow.
Because it is the same Holy Ghost giving them information, giving Daniel information, and giving John in the book of Revelation same information. And the great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. Now hear this. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. He has gotten now to the end and is now left with 4. And now he says the kingdom will defeat. So he has moved from where it started with 7 and is now going down to where it gets to another level. Where, all right, are we getting this, or some people are taking their time? Let's go. Then I would know the truth of the 4th beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns, we see we have what? 10 horns. Different from Revelation. Revelation had 7 heads, 10 horns. This one, 4 heads, 10 horns. So when you look at it, you're looking at the stage of it going. Today is today, tomorrow, next year. How it will disintegrate into this. Are you getting this, or you're not getting it? It's still disintegrating, or rather growing into having 1 head. You're getting it now. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and then the other which came up. No. Go back to 19. I want you to read it slowly.
Yes, sir. Verse number 19. Then I would know the truth of the 4th beast.
Notice now we only have now 1 beast. That we are discussing.
Yeah, we are paying attention.
Let's go to 20. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, no longer 10. Say, I don't know whether, are you here?
We are catching it.
So when we get into Daniel 7, we're now having 1 head only.
Yes, sir.
With 10 horns. When we were in Revelation, we were dealing with what? 7 heads.
7 heads.
Wow. Yeah, you're working this one. Are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. See, Thursday is not like a preaching kind of thing. It's a teaching.
It's a teaching, yeah.
So you know where we are. And when you go out there, you are wise. Your eyes are open. You cannot be fooled by anybody. It's real here, brothers and sisters. This is it.
Amen.
And the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell. You see now there were 4. Yes, 3 fell. So 1 head is left.
1 is left.
But the other ones had horns, yet he is left with 10 horns himself. I don't know if you're getting it.
Yes, sir.
4 heads. When we started reading this in verse number 16 and going, we had 4 heads. And then the 4 heads turn into one beast with 1 head and 10 horns. Then it changes and it says, now the other 3 fell. Now we're left with what?
One.
Escalation. Even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. I beheld in the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. Whoa. So it's talking about there is some that will actually prevail against the saints.
Against the saints.
All right, we're going to do that in a few minutes. Until the Ancient of Days came and a judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. Notice, that means it's a summary. It's a great summary. Then this happened, then this happened. Then at the end, a time came. All right. As he said, the 4th beast shall be the 4th kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms. Remember, we dealt with diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth and shall tread it down and break it into pieces. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. Do you notice what he says?
Yes, sir.
We had 4. Then he says, this one will take power from kings. So we know there is one king who will control the whole world.
Wow.
I don't know if they're getting this.
Subdue them.
Daniel 2 verse number 41. Daniel 2 verse number 41. I'm just giving you something, then we get into our cashless world. So now we're figuring out that we have a leader that will come up, that will control people, that will be able to even defeat the saints, but the saints will overcome at last.
At last.
And whereas thou sowest the feet and the toes, and part of the potter's clay and part of the iron, remember the statue, and the kingdom shall be divided, but they shall be in need of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sowest the iron mixed with merry clay. Now watch this. And also the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of what? Of clay. So the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. I know you didn't even see 10 kingdoms there. Okay, let's repeat that 42. Read it.
Verse number 42. And as the toes of the feet were...
How many toes?
10.
Thank you. So it starts from the head, it goes to the hands, it goes to the chest, it goes to the torso, and then it goes to the legs, and then boom, it ends with the toes. 10. And we got 10 again from the book of Revelation.
Yes, sir.
So it seems as if they are united, but one stands on it. Are you getting this?
We are getting it. Sir.
Somebody's getting it. Somebody's getting it. I want you to get to Revelation 13, verse number 6 and 7.
Let's go.
6 and 7. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that were in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. Do you see? Daniel is there. And is there again in Revelation. And to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. One. You see, the Bible doesn't give us that there is a one world leader specifically pointing out, but it gives us not even clues. These are descriptive. This is in detail.
Yes, sir.
He is detailing everything that, guess what? We're going to have one person with power, or rather one entity with power that will control kingdoms and tongues. It doesn't matter what you speak. They control.
Take control. Yeah. There's a dominance.
Are we agreeing on this part?
Yes, sir. There's dominance. One figure dominating.
Have you realized that when we, as a matter of fact, verse number 3 and 4. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Remember, we're talking about just one beast.
Yes, sir.
And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the what? The beast. Who? Then they said, who is able to make war with him? Who was worshipping? Everyone on earth was worshipping one person.
It was not challenged.
It wasn't challenged. So what are we saying? We are talking about one man, one world. Have you noticed that they were talking within the COVID, at the end of the COVID, they were talking about a great reset. They were not resetting it to the normal settings. No. They were saying we are resetting, so we put new things in place, a new system. Why were they so obsessed with the new system? Why do you think Trump is a threat to these people? Because Trump is talking about America first. The moment you talk about America first, you don't want European Union. And if you don't want European Union, you are going against the book of Revelation. So while Trump is going against the book of Revelation, he is following God's plan to lengthen days so that so many souls can come into the house. Otherwise, if rapture happens today, how many Christians will go? They're not getting this. Remember what we said.
Yes.
So there are men sent there as a mercy of God, the benevolence of God, to say, I don't want people to perish. Says God is not slow as some consider slackness. No, he's not. But he's long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, But all should come to repentance. But how can they come to repentance if rapture is today? So there is a time God says, okay, I'm giving them this time scale, but my mercy. If you read the Bible and you get even into the book of Hosea, you get in the book of Amos, the prophet of doom Amos, and then you get it, you realize God's mercy. At one point, the whole chapter is going and he's shouting and he's shouting and he's angry. His wrath is burning and boiling. Then he gets to the end, he says, oh, Ephraim, how can I let you go? Yet he's declaring that I'll punish everyone, I'll kill everyone. Then he says, how can I let you go? Then you get to the book of Amos and he comes back again and says, I will still keep a remnant. Yet he was saying, I'll wipe out everyone. See what is happening? Yes. What is coming out is him as God. He's long suffering. He doesn't want even your anger to go to hell. So he wants to keep them to believe, to get them to believe in him so that they can be saved. That is the problem. So is Jesus coming 2030? Is he coming 2040? Is he coming tomorrow? Is he coming 2027? While it's the measurements fall in the lines of a 20-year kind of thing, that is we are now in the overtime of it. What happens then is, what about God's mercy? What about God's benevolence? By mercy, he can extend anything. All right. So what happens then if the time scale of Jesus coming within 20 years doesn't really happen as the Bible intimated? Oh, still, we got you prepared anyway.
Amen.
So,
Because your rapture can happen tonight, and I decree and declare it will not happen tonight. You will live long. But anybody can die anytime, and that can be your rapture. You know, when we talk about your rapture, people hear this, oh, maybe rapture around 2060. People are like, no. 2060, nah, it's too early, you know, I need to go further. They're like, come on, brother. You can go tomorrow. And then you go to hell. What have you achieved? Do you think you have more time? You think you got extra time? This is not football. There's no injury time in this thing. Only when the mercy of God comes in, then we can say, okay, this is it. Now here we go. We were reading a scripture, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. To make all tongues and nations. Then we went to 3 and 4. Everyone was worshiping him. Then let's go to 16 and 17. I want you to see something. This is where we are starting.
Let's go.
16 and 17.
16. And he causeth all.
Notice here. He causes how many?
oh,
Are you listening?
yes, sir.
All.
He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor. Now hear this. That means this thing that is coming is a universal thing, that it doesn't matter you live in a village. It doesn't matter you live in a village. This one will be mandatory. Rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, except he that he has a mark or the name of the beast. Notice people talk about the mark only. What about the name?
The name of the beast.
Or the number of his name. Notice what it says. That no man might buy or sell, except that he has a mark. Or the name of the beast. Or the number of his name. So it's not everyone who is receiving the mark.
Wow.
Some will have the name.
Wow.
And some will have the number of his
His
name. That means the representation. And the word there is charisma of the mark. It's like an embossing. All right. He didn't. Here is wisdom. Let him that he hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. We dealt with it another time. Now, the point here you find in verse number 16 and 17 is that there is something that they can't buy without. All right?
Yes, sir.
18. Verse number 19. Let's go. All right. Verse number 17, sorry. 17. Oh. And that no man might what?
Buy.
Buy or what?
Or sell.
Or sell. Notice, that means it's a currency.
Yes, talking about currency.
When people hear currency, they think paper, money, and all that. No. It says they can't buy or sell.
sell.
That means we're talking about a currency.
currency. Yes, sir.
But this currency, according to this Bible, is in verse number 16. It will be in the hands of the poor. How can poor people have the currency?
Yet the,
They didn't get this.
yet the,
That means it's not based on how good you are at work. It's based on if you worship the beast.
Wow.
So you are given points All right.
Now
No,
it's
I don't know if you are getting this.
It's dead.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So if,
Are you getting
even
this?
the poor, we have something.
Even the poor will have something.
We have some.
I wish I could talk to somebody and they can get what I'm trying to explain
How
here.
can the poor have it too?
something.
You see, all kinds.
How are the poor having this?
The poor and the rich, even the small.
They have this.
There is ID 2020 board activity. ID 2020 board activity. Notice here, this is the ID 2020 board activity. All right? It's a system that uses board activity data. That means no matter how you, based on how you act and how your body registers your movement and what you do, you are given points for just being you. Wow. Let's say you get excited and you are happy about what is happening. Points are put in there. $20 worth, $50 worth, and you have got a mark. And this is Microsoft, and they created what is called, go back. It's called ID what?
2020.
I know what you missed. Let's go back to what they missed. Did you notice why I underlined in red? It's 666. Yeah, you're getting it now.
Wow.
And that's the actual idea. I didn't take it from a conspiracy theorist. No, I just took the page as it was. It's called ID 2020. So the first number is what? The name of the year. And then the second is 666. If you get to book of Revelation again, verse number 17. For those who are slow. The mark of the beast. Verse number 18. If you look at the third line, beast, for it is a number of a man and his number is 666. And then we have the ID. Now listen. The audacity of the devil actually saying, here it is, here I am with my 666 ID 2020. Imagine the audacity of knowing the Bible says the number of the devil is ID 22 and you can't buy without that ID.
You put it there.
And you put it there. You say, yeah, it's okay. We're okay. Take it.
Make it visible. So plain.
When COVID came, they dealt as a big game where, most people were never, or rather were vaccinated. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
They were vaccinated. I know you. I'm looking at you. I know some of you had the cards. They bought the cards. We're all vaccinated twice. You even had a booster card. The card that said, no, I even had the booster one. Some of you had all cards from Johnson & Johnson, everything. Now, they developed something called, which is a kind of light where they put a mark in your hand after you are vaccinated. So that they just check using a machine and it will illuminate and you see that this person here was vaccinated. When we vote, they normally put some ink.
Yeah.
So it shows you can't vote twice. There's some people who vote 300 times. You can like me 500 times, but even on Facebook, you can't click 500 times. You know what I mean? So now they did that, created a technology, and they were bold again. Imagine how they dare us. They were bold again to call it Luciferase.
It's true.
The technology is still called Luciferase. Man, how are we like this? That the world plays around with us and calls it Luciferase. So what is happening with this currency? Let me give you something. For some people who take their time. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, sir. Help us there.
Now, I want you to see something. This is exciting. All right? This is what? How banks what?
Make money.
Make money. In banking terms, there is something we call the required reserve. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Are you here? Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The required what? Reserve. And the required reserve is 10%. All right? We're getting it right.
Yes,
We're
sir.
getting it.
Yes, sir.
Are we getting it? Yes, please, I'm trying to make the mathematics very easy. That then means also the reserve ratio is 10. All right? Forget about the mathematics. Let me do it the way you like it. So I bring $100 into the account, into the bank. I'm depositing into the bank. The bank will record $100. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
But according to what? To the required reserve of 10%, they are allowed to only keep 10% of this 100, which is $10. That means they can loan out 90. But in your head, you think they loaned out 90. But remember, this guy here still thinks I have 100. Oh, they missed that part, right? Are you still here? Or should I slow down? This guy has $100. He deposits $100 into the bank and says, you know, guys, I have my $100. The bank, by the laws of the Reserve Bank, they are allowed, all these in America, they are allowed only to keep 10% of your $100 and lend out $90. But remember, this guy has to bank the $90 that was loaned out in another bank B. No, see, you didn't know, you didn't get it. This money is already 190.
Oh.
See, should I repeat this? Because it seems as if these guys are looking at me like, we didn't get that. Did you get it or you didn't get it? Of course, some people need to just like, yeah, we're getting it, and then they're not getting it. You have $100, you bank in, let's say, Barclays Bank, but Barclays Bank, by the law, they're allowed to lend out $90 of your $100. So you are left with $10 in your bank, but it's not $10. It's theoretically, you're left with $10. Because if you come the next day and want $100, they have to give you $100. Yet they already lend out $90 of your 100 there. Have you ever gone to the bank and they told you, we can't give you your money because we lend out 90? They can't tell you that. All right? Then this guy here, banks his loan that he gets, and the bank B, which is Halifax, says, you know what? We are allowed by the Reserve Banking to keep 90%, to keep 10%. What is that? $9. Now they have 81. So if you calculate 190 and 81, they are creating this money. When you get to example what? Example 4, they've created $900 from your $100.
Wow.
Because remember, I'm using money multiplier. So when you're using money multiplier, you deal with, you take the reserve ratio and put 1 there over 0.1 because that's 10%. If you use 20% as the reserve ratio, which is not the correct thing, it's now 20 because you just say 1 over 0.2. Now times that 10 that you started with as a 10%, and then you end up on 900. Then another one, if you're dealing with 20, you end up on 2,000. So they create 2,000 out of just 200 that you deposited.
Out of the first deposit.
Out of 100 you deposit, they create 900. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So they are making money using fake money.
It's not there.
So number one, why do they want digital currency? I've already given you the example. They can create fake money. Maybe you didn't get that. Should I repeat this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
If I take my $100, say, and only all they have is $100, and they're allowed by law to lend out 90. Guess what? I'm left with 10 in my account. When I come back, they should tell me, sorry, you have to come back after 5 months. We have lent it out. If we're only dealing with cash, there's nobody who will fake us in that bank. That's why they don't care about you. They would only care about you if you were putting real cash and you come back for your real cash. But when you put cash there, they have an allowance to create money out of nothing. Thin air. It's like magicians. All right. It's miracle money, but this is evil money. Do you understand why they then link or lean towards a digital currency? They can make more money. Yes, I get it. Because if you are using blockchain, you'd say, but using blockchain and this, what if blockchain only controls the identity of the person who is given? And that's it. Now, I repeat, you have $100, you give it to the bank loans 90. If you go back, should they have money? No, they should only have $10. So if we only deal with cash only, banks will suffer, they will close. They're getting it.
Yeah, it's sinking.
Yeah. What do you think is happening to your money as a student? $3,000 student loan, they put it in the bank, they put it in a whole pool, which is called slabs. A whole pool of all these students that have got, and then they start lending it to others. And your repayments will end up in Australia, paying a teacher there. And the teacher will be so excited that I've got my salary, but they're getting it from your repayments of a loan in slabs. So money will travel to other nations after you receive it. And you think there's still 3,000 in the account from the loans company, from the student loans company. No, that money has already been given to others. You getting the point? Because of the rules. Now, so number one, they create more money by this digital currency. So it's good for them. Now here comes the issue. So having a universal banking system centralizes, of course, financial operations. But if you centralize financial operations, here is where all happens. Boom. That means at any given time, you can control my money.
Mm-hmm.
They missed that. You can literally tell me that we are having a problem. There are some few things we are looking at. Have you ever had this thing called fraud? There was a fraud alert, and we're looking into it. Within 2 days, we'll... And you're thinking, 2 days, that's my money. The idea is not money, it's control they are looking for. Right now with your cash, I can't control your cash. But if I centralize the place where we put our money, and it becomes digital currency, I can literally block your account and say we are investigating something. There is a glitch. But I can't tell you there is a glitch for your 2,000 under your pillow. They're getting it now. They're getting it now. They're getting it now.
That's true.
So when we're dealing with... So now that also means, this is not just number one, this also means they can manipulate global systems and global economies from one area. They can literally tell you with a glitch. Look at what happened in Spain when there was a technical glitch. Over a whole day. They didn't even explain what happened. The prophetic that I spoke had to do with the answer they gave. You see, in the prophetic, there are two things. You can be told what will happen. You know, I remember when I was talking to Chief here, and I was saying, sometimes the prophecies, this is the trick of the prophets for those who learn prophetic utterances and who learn from our seminars and our prophetic retreats. We always tell them that sometimes I can say your name is John. Or sometimes God will tell me what you answer to.
Yes, sir.
They miss that. That means if I say, how many are you in your family? Somebody will say, we are 4. But if you're talking about my father and my mother, we are 6. In Britain, if you say, how many are you in your family? They don't think you're asking for children of your parents. They think you're asking, who do you stay with in your family? Or who count your mother and father as well. So if you're 4, you say we are 6 because you're counting your father and mother. So imagine I'm giving a prophecy and I say, you are 4 in your family. A normal British person will say, no, we are 6. Or will try and understand what I'm trying to do by looking at you and going, and you're thinking, why are they counting? In their head, why are they counting? Because they're trying to figure out, what do you really mean?
Yes.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
I'm still with you. So sometimes what we do in the prophecy is based on what you say.
Yes, sir.
I know God will say, tell him you are 4. He will get convinced. Then when I say you are 4, they will get excited. Then I say, oh, but your other brother left your family and went to this, so you don't consider them. Then, yes. So you are 5, right? Yes. But another one died. So you're 6, right? Yes, died. And they start crying. Wait a minute. How did they miss all this? Because the interpretation of what I'm saying is different. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So what happened then in Spain was, I was told by God, the news will come out and say it was because of some weather issue. Does it mean to say it was a weather issue? Imagine if I had come to you and prophesied that, oh, it will be the doing of the devil. He will be trying to do this. He will be used some gentlemen to try and mess up and manipulate the system. And then the news will come out as weather issues. You would say I got it wrong. But God is telling me what they will come out and say, what the news will say. So many times I've come here and say, you will see it in the news. It will be written this.
That's right.
It doesn't mean say the news is saying the truth. I'm just reading the headline. That's it. Then the headline might be a lie.
Wow.
Am I reading lies? No, I'm reading so that when you look at it and go like, he even saw what the news will be saying. Doesn't mean to say that's the truth that is on the news. It just means God told me the truth of what they will say. All right, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
But what were they doing for a whole day? This is some weather, extreme weather, this. Didn't they have a backing? Don't they have a cloud? To stop their fires? Why couldn't they just restore immediately? What were they really trying to do? I'm not giving you the answer. But here we go. So we have a certain way where if another country will say, you know what? We don't like the way you are controlling this and we don't want to have a vaccine. Remember, their money is in a central reserve location. And this group that is controlling this side can just say anything. And your whole country will be frozen out of the system. And now people will begin to suffer there. And when they suffer, guess what? They'll blame the president. And when the president is blamed, chaos will happen in the country. The president has to resign. Now they got what they wanted. They didn't want the president that is on. This is why it is to come to digital currency. I know right now what you're thinking. It's brilliant. It's convenient. It's all that. Why do we need a mark? Why do we need it to link up to the Bible? To link with the Bible when it says there is going to be a mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. There are three things written there.
Yes.
So don't just wait for 666.
You can get a name.
It says the mark or the name of the beast or the number of the name of his name. It doesn't mean 666 is the mark. They didn't get it. You know when we talk about the mark of the beast, it's just a mark of the beast. It's not 666. Oh, read it again so that they get it.
Verse number 17.
Because I can see they're not getting it.
Revelation 13. Verse
And I'm going to write
17.
what you're saying.
And that no man might buy or sell, save ye that had the mark
Okay, so the person has the mark of what?
or the name of
The
beast,
what? The mark of the beast.
Of the beast.
And or
or
what?
the name of the beast,
Or the name of the beast.
or the number of his
Or the
name.
number
Of his name.
of his name. So there's the mark of the beast, the name of the beast, or the number that represents the name. So is the mark number 666?
No.
Yeah. Let me explain to you because so many people, so many preachers miss it here. Listen to me carefully and listen here. It says that no man, Revelation 13 verse number 17, that no man might buy, verse number 16. Watch this. And he causes both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. All right? And that no man might buy or sell. A mark is on their foreheads or in their hands. Or that no man might buy or sell, except he has the mark. Number one, the mark. And then what?
Name.
The name of the beast. And then what? The number that represents the name. So there are three things. The mark of the beast is not 666. The name of the beast, and then the number of his name, which is 666. So if you manage to decipher, or rather to figure out what 666 is, as a name, then you got to the name, but you still have the mark of the beast. So many preachers think the mark of the beast is 666. It's just one of the items you are going to receive. Some will receive the mark, and some will receive the name of the beast, and some will receive the number
Of his name.
So there are three options. Let me read again because I know people don't like truth. Right now somebody's arguing. No. Mark of the beast is 666. Yeah, we read again. And then that no man might buy or sell except he has the mark. Or the name, or not and, or you either, or you choose, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Three things. Are you getting this now?
Yes, sir.
And for what the name 666 represents, or the mark, go to one of my messages on the mark of the beast. It's right there. You get to really know what the name is and what the number is. It's right there. All right. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, that then means, see, if I buy, we are now on point number 3. If I buy using, watch this. If I buy using cash, you won't know where I am.
You can track me.
You can't track me. But if I buy from a market with a blockchain system, like cryptocurrencies or digital currencies, you will know where I spend the cash.
Where you ask
So you can track me.
my location.
So if I'm your enemy or if I'm a dissident or rather a rebel, you know exactly where I bought this from, what type of thing I bought, because you can track your goods, because right now they're using even a brilliant system that was introduced even here, where we are tracking fake drugs that are coming into the country. Like we're talking about, when we say drugs, most people have a problem when they hear drugs. They think cocaine. Now we're talking about medicines here. Fake drugs as in the sense that, Some people, it happens. Some people bring in some countries like Mozambique and Zambia and all that, they can have a certain percentage of 28, let's say 30% of fake drugs coming into the country. Not the real ones, fake ones. But if you put blockchain there, you are able to know this carton here has got this blockchain, so it's correct. This is the real one that is produced from here. You can track it until you get to the end, and it reduces the number of fake drugs. That's cryptocurrency. Not cryptocurrency, that's blockchain technology working. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Each Bitcoin is using a blockchain technology. You can tell this one is not that coin. That means if you also use blockchain on products, you can track where they are. So when they get to a certain location and they are bought, we send this one to this location. Now imagine you have your own cash. Who will control your cash? It's difficult, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So imagine, we spoke about the central reserve system, which controls the digital currency, the movements and all that. We are giving the power of the world to a small minority, to a small number of people. Now we're coming back to the 10 horns. Now we are giving small. Then they died. They fell. Then another one came. So one person is now controlling. Are you still here?
Yes, sir.
Are you still here?
Yes, sir.
So all of this is leading to one group controlling from many minimizing.
Coming down to one.
Exactly. From 10, 7, this.
Now if you look again, they can manipulate the system to favor one type of religion. Or region. Or country. They just go like, you know what? We don't like Hindus. We don't like Christians. They can tell that this country has got 90% Christians. Then they find a way. Oh, you feel in a form that you're a Christian, and yet you've got a system. But remember, but prophet, these people already have a mark. And then I'm giving you this to show you where this system is leading us to. That means the stage has been set for the mark of the beast. See, so many people come and say, but this has been happening hundreds and hundreds of years. It will seem like people have forgotten that this was going on and people thought it was the end of the world as well 200 years ago. When did they create a digital currency that will be making it possible for us to have a one world system and one cash system?